Is Prince Harry the red-headed rebel of the British monarchy or a victim of manipulation? In his 40 years, he has gone from the nation's favorite to an object of ridicule and criticism. How did he lose his former glory, and can he ever regain the respect of his relatives and subjects? Watch to the end as you'll be treated to candid details about his life with Meghan Markle and the scandals that rocked the royal family. Prince Harry is 40. Why does Princess Diana's weak-willed son continue to live on British taxpayers' money and won't work himself? Feckless Prince Harry is in his 5th decade, but the Duke of Sussex never ceases to amaze the world community with his unexpected, sometimes childish antics. In his biography, quite a lot of both light and dark pages. In his 40s, spare heir to the British crown managed to marry a second-rate American actress, to remove the duties of the senior member of the royal family, emigrate to the States and write a scandalous autobiographical book. Harry's popularity faded smoothly for years after his escape from the UK. The world media no longer writes about him, and the stars do not accept him into their circle. He is now interrupted by low-profile receptions and trips to events. Do you think Prince Harry will ever return to the UK and re-establish a relationship with his family? They say you don't celebrate 40 years, but the prince has already planned a party at a ranch in Mail Company. In fact, he doesn't have much to celebrate, except his failed life. Whether Harry has reasons to be proud of himself and what fate has prepared for him about this and much more exclusively told Channel 5 physiognomist Elena Miff. What Prince Harry has achieved since leaving the palace. Passions in the British kingdom have boiled over with renewed vigor. The reason for this is the anniversary of Prince Harry. It is not known whether the relatives will send greeting cards to Montecito, where the Sussex couple has been living for 4 years, but the youngest son of Charles III will not be left without a present. On September 15th, he will receive a lump sum of £8 million for his birthday. Queen Elizabeth set up a fund back in the 90s with funds for her great-grandchildren. The first installment is transferred on their 21st birthday and the second on their 40th birthday. Rumor has it that Harry got many times more than his brother William. The fact that the Queen Mother's youngest great-grandson was the palace favorite has long been known to everyone. The spare heir to the throne, as he dubbed himself in his memoirs, was forgiven a lot and got away with it. When the 33-year-old lover of scandalous parties finally decided to settle down and chose a foreigner, Protestant and divorcee Meghan Markle as his companion, he was once again given the go-ahead so that the red-haired son of Princess Diana would not feel unloved. At the time, no one could have guessed that a posh wedding in 2018 would launch a series of fatal events in the British royal family. The dark-skinned daughter-in-law very quickly began to build her own orders in the castle, scandalizing, capricious and demanding, from food delivery by helicopter in the middle of the night to completely breaking century-old protocols of ethics at official events. Harry indulged her in every way possible and almost immediately drew a line between their family and all other relatives. The outcome of this choice was not long in coming. In 2020, the most popular royal couple at the time resigned as junior members of the BCS, left the country, and at the same time accused everyone involved of bullying, abusive behavior and racism. It was hardly Harry's idea to leave the UK, not at all in his character. Apparently, Meghan played on his feelings for his dead mother. Harry is a redhead. Yes, England and Scotland have the highest percentage of red-haired people. But he's open-minded, knows how to be friends and have fun. Not vindictive, and he's also generous, Miff added. Over the past 4 years, the lovers who broke free can hardly boast of any significant achievements. Initially, on the wave of public attention, Meghan and Harry gave out a couple of scandalous interviews, cried on camera and even made a documentary film about their plight. The couple launched their charity in 2020 after Harry's abdication from royal duties. The organization was supposed to help people from poor regions of the planet and those affected by emergencies. As a result, the couple gave away 12 hats for newborns, read stories of their own composition to children from an orphanage, and organized a photo shoot in wooden beads in Abuja. The failed project took them to several countries in Africa and Latin America, with official visits to Colombia, Nigeria, Zambia, and some other places. In any case, there is nothing to be proud of, because these trips were of no use. Because of the poor quality of work and not timely submitted reports on income and expenditures, the U.S. government recognized the fund as dishonest. Its reputation, and at the same time the image of its creators, began to fall rapidly downwards. Now the work of the institution can be called sluggish, and in its official accounts updates are released very rarely. The couple periodically appear at second-rate events, where they speak empty phrases about mental health and world peace, without helping people in any way. It looks very pathetic and ridiculous. Meghan will destroy his career, deprive him of all titles. But they will live together happily ever after, Myth believes. They deliberately spin the story of the relationship, revealing more and more stunning details. For example, in December 2022, a documentary film Harry and Meghan was released on a US platform. The world media labeled it scandalous, as it presented a version of the conflict within the royal family through the eyes of exactly the two main characters, good and proper Harry and Meghan versus evil and conservative relatives. Who do you think really ruined his life, Meghan Markle or Harry himself? No less interesting page in the biography of the prince, his memoirs, published on January 10, 2023. The book was ironically titled The Spare. There is not much funny here. The title hides a strong offense to his father, who always considered Harry a minor candidate for the throne. According to the rules, power goes to the first son, and if he and his children cannot accept it, his brother becomes king. The autobiography was written not without the help of the American writer John Joseph Moringer. The book is full of revelations and intimate details from the life of the prince and his family. He described killing 25 people while serving in Afghanistan, said that the leader of Iraqi insurgents threatened to cut off his ears, told about regular panic attacks and his first sexual experience. What do you think of Meghan Markle's role in Harry's life? Leave your comments. Your opinion is important. A book of such content could not leave readers all over the world indifferent. On the first day after the start of sales, more than 1.43 million copies were bought. In the UK, this prose work was seen as a blow to the royal family and the monarchy. How strong is the relationship in the couple of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle? Harry and Meghan have been married for more than 6 years. The couple are raising 2 children, a boy, Archie, and a girl, Lilybeth. On the covers of luscious liberal magazines they look happy and smiling, but random paparazzi shots reveal the real layout of things. In them, a sly and content Meghan can be spotted twirling her husband around as she pleases. She glows and shines next to an exhausted Harry, who rather resembles not a prince, but a wrung-out rag. In a recent interview, the Duke of Sussex admitted that he loves being a father. He is happy to raise 2 little ones. In the series Harry and Meghan, the spouses told the story of a miscarriage. At that time, they already had 1 child. According to the Duchess, she felt bad when she was looking after her firstborn. Cradling him in her arms, Markle realized she was losing the fetus. Harry blamed the miscarriage on the media, as at the time Meghan was suing a British publication that had published her message to her father Thomas Markle. She won the case, however she lost a lot of nerves and the baby. The prince was very supportive of his wife and stood up for her, blaming the press for their grief. Harry is a one-woman man. You can realize this by looking at his brow and pronounced temporal hollows. These are exactly the kind of men who love their women to the point of madness. You can definitely marry them. He is wonderful, absolutely, commented physiognomist. At the same time, Harry's childlike nature is happy about the attention he has attracted to himself with his marriage. The couple even for a while eclipsed the popularity of Prince William and Kate Middleton. Such attention was certainly extremely flattering to the prince. Deep-set and close-set eyes, which are called radish eyes, are just for predatory women like Meghan Markle. There's also a noticeable sparkle in them. This indicates a pronounced feminine and sexual energy, pointed physiognomist on the relationship between appearance and inner inclinations. In retaliation for the bad attitude towards herself, Meghan began to set Harry against his relatives, thereby further fueling interest in his person. Under her pressure, the prince moved to the United States and refused to claim the throne. She helped him to tie his career to the kingdom. This woman is a destroyer for him. However, for now, to completely sever ties with Britain, the prince is not in a hurry. Apparently, he hasn't given up hope of getting more crumbs from the royal pie. Rumor has it that the restless wife was dissatisfied with the amount of the payment and expected to get more. Women destroyers, to which Meghan Markle can be attributed, have a characteristic groove placed between the nose and upper lip. Such personalities can not only destroy others, but also themselves. For example, at a certain age get involved in extreme sports, which is contraindicated for them, commented the expert. Can Prince Harry become a politician in the US, or is his career already doomed to failure? The 43-year-old actress makes her plans for Harry and very cleverly realizes them. She takes advantage of her husband's status and fame to boost her popularity. Their marital happiness does not like quiet at all, although it is exactly what they craved when they left London. In character, she's not hysterical or quiet, she's her own person. Meghan can be flighty but is characterized by her foresight, cunning and shrewdness. She is not wise like Kate Middleton, but she can be called self-assured. And at the expense of this she gets what she wants, the expert argues. Unlike the devoted Harry, who loves his wife and treasures her very much, Meghan feels easy and free. She knows her strengths, manipulates her husband, realizing that he will not go anywhere from her. Meghan not only has the signs of a successful marriage, but basically the face of a person who is never alone. I wouldn't call her a tomboy, but she knows how to attract men to her. And she is attractive not so much in sexual terms, but as a girl who wants to marry. Therefore, she can afford to choose partners from such a rank as her husband, said the expert. Now the scandalous family lives near Los Angeles, in the city of Santa Barbara. Harry is engaged in meditation, walks the dog on the beach and rides a bicycle accompanied by security on the Range Rover. The couple maintains a chicken coop, which they carefully guard against California-dwelling cougars. The expert believes that neither spouse has a bright career ahead of them. I do not think that after moving to the United States Meghan will return to an acting career, explained Miff. To date, Prince Harry is considered the fifth contender for the throne of the British Kingdom. He is preceded by his older brother William and his 3 children by Kate Middleton. With the proper desire, Harry could become a good politician even in the United States. At least for that he has the money, connections and name. Harry can make a good political and legal career, but he is so interested in his spouse that he will give up everything. So it's unlikely he's in for a dizzying success, says the physiognomist. From the point of view of the royal monarchy, the children of Harry and Meghan, Archie and Lilibet, are officially considered commoners, although they have the right to be on the list of reserve applicants. This is the word Charles III called his son on the day of his birth. According to the prince himself, this really offended Diana. It is unlikely that Harry will ever rule the UK. If he had another wife, for example, like his older brother William, it is quite possible. As it is, Harry lacks stamina. He is very sociable and somewhat swaggering. His face lacks any of the marks of a ruler. Harry is not like his grandparents. Nevertheless, Thanks to his wife, the last titles could be taken away from him, Miff summarized. Time will tell. It is unlikely that relatives will allow the scandalous couple to remain without money, but not all royal subjects are ready to bring Harry and Meghan close to them again. The absence of the prince's wife at Charles III's coronation proved that. If you enjoyed the showdown, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, put a like and share your opinion in the comments. And we will continue to follow the events around the royal family for you.